Mary, that is not local. Thank you very much. You went to school. Thumbs up. Something is not local. It is not from the environment that is here. It is from some other land, foreign. And because it is foreign, adjective, it is a foreign something. And if it is somebody who is coming from another land, what do we call him? Do we call him a foreign? Daniel? Oh, what do we call him? What do we call her? Karin? We call her a foreign? This foreign. A foreigner. Thank you, went to school. A foreigner, so you add ER. So a foreigner is a person who comes from some other land to come and stay or live in another land. From another land. He's a foreigner. So he's foreign. So foreign. Welfare. Okay, welfare. The well-being. The good condition of something. The welfare, children's welfare, that means the welfare, the well-being of somebody. Yes, if you have a gentleman called Mr. Mboa, then you're talking about his welfare. How he lives comfortably, because you want him to keep on smiling. He has a very handsome smile that we can never forget to remember to keep on enjoying day in, day out. And that is Mr. Mboa. So his welfare is very important to us. So animal welfare, children's welfare, human welfare is all right. How do you fare? You should fare well. So it was added into one word to make it welfare. The conditions in which I am that make me feel comfortable and enjoy myself. Next, we have the workers. Where do you think we got the word workers? Miriam? Workers, noun. And is it singular or plural? Miriam, I'm with you. Oh, it is plural. Workers. What has made it plural? Yes, this letter S. So letter S indicates to us, letter S shows to us that this is not a worker, but many workers. I remember telling you that singular means one. From the word, Daniel, single. And yet plural means, Musa, what does plural mean if singular means one? Plural means more than one. I remember telling you that you should always remember that plural comes from more than one. If you have 1.5, that is plural already. Okay? So here we have one worker and several workers. Whether they are 1,000 workers, 200 workers, 2 workers, they are in plural. And I am asking you, Miriam, from which word do you get the word workers? Okay, thank you. You get it from the word worker. Thank you. Then where do you get the word worker from? A worker, somebody who is working. Yes, Daniel? Okay, Ibrahim? From the word to work. Thank you, dear. Work is the verb from which we get the noun worker. And of course, workers. So we have welfare, we have workers, people who work somewhere, who offer a service, who render a service. They do some work. They fulfill some duties. They fulfill some responsibilities. So if they fulfill some responsibilities, they do some work. They are, use the word responsibility. David, they are responsible. You went to school and you have come to attend class today. Thank you very much. Then you go to birds. All of you birds. Birds. Don't say birds. It's not bad. It is. These are birds. Birds. We are talking about birds, and then after birds that fly and perch. Perch, P-E-R-C-H. When a bird flies, she or he flies to some place and then rests. When she rests on a tree, we say that bird has perched. That is perching. That is perching. So it has perched. So birds, then we have children, the plural of than of child. One child, many children. I've seen some people say childs, but it doesn't work out like that. A child's nose, yes, but one child, 2 children, 1,000 children. Medicine. Yes, what is medicine? Any substance. Could be a drug that is used to cure a sickness, to cure a disease. That is medicine. So the medical personnel give this medicine to people who are sick, and then they are treated. And when they are treated, well, they may get better. They may recover. Some don't recover and rest. What can you do about it? But that is medicine. Poachers. How I hate these people. Poachers. I don't think there is any handsome poacher. They must be all ugly, because what they do is very ugly as ugliness itself. So poachers, those people who kill animals in gazetted places like game parks without permission. They kill animals illegally. They kill animals unlawfully. Those poachers. I don't even want to talk about them. Visitors. Now look at the word visitors. Visitors has two I's. V-Z. Do not forget the second I after S, so that you write visitors. It is visitors. Visitors are people who come to visit. What is visiting? Coming to a place. Probably, maybe, perhaps to see someone, to see something, to see animals, to look at our environment, at our surroundings. So you visit because you do not belong here. We say you are visitors. One visitor, and then in plural, visitors. Then lastly, wildlife. Wildlife. Life in the wild. Wildlife is life in the wild. So when you talk about wildlife, you are talking about animals and plants that are found there in the wild, away from people, in that wild area. And you look at wild with capital W. Have you seen this capital W? So since this is capital W, it is not a common noun. It is a proper noun. What does it mean? It means that wildlife here, as it stands here, this capital W, is part of the name of a place. Like I can say, the Baroli Adieri Wildlife Center. I'm trying to dream. Can you imagine? The Baroli Adieri Wildlife Center. Let me imagine I'm somewhere and I've started a wildlife center. That means that the Baroli, capital B, Adieri, capital A, Wildlife, capital W, Center, capital C. Why? It is a name of a place. So it is a proper noun. So wildlife, as you see here, is part of a name of a place. And the way we write it is so careful that we make sure that we do not make mistakes. Because as we write, we should be as careful as possible. Not as carefully. We should write as carefully as possible. Why? We are communicating. Okay, at this point in time, I'd like us to embark on our passage. And I said that we're going to read this passage from the beginning to the end twice. The first time a bit slowly, and the second time a bit faster. Here we are. Who is that hitting things in my classroom? Oh, Ibrahim, make sure next time you do not disturb my class, because I want everybody here to be able to follow very well. Let us start. Last week, our family went on a tour. A tour is a special visit, a trip. Last week, our family went on a tour to where? To the Uganda, capital U for the country Uganda. And it's part of the name of this place. To the Uganda, capital U, Education Center in Entebbe. Can you imagine? To the Uganda, dash, Education, capital E, Center, capital C, in Entebbe, a place. Once a capital city in Uganda. Full stop. No longer. This is a special place, not a usual place, it's a special place designed for special issues, for a special duty, for a special service. This is a special place where this is supposed to be where, okay? This is a special place, I beg your pardon. This word is supposed to be where. This is a special place where. This is a special place where. That's why reading through what you've written is very, very crucial, very important, very essential. This is a special place where wild animals and dash are kept mainly in cages. We talked about cages. Those special boxes, sometimes made of mesh, wire mesh, and so on. And animals are kept there for safety because they can be harmful, they can be dangerous to anybody around here. So this is a special place, the Uganda Dash Education Center in Entebbe. This is a special place where wild animals and dash are kept mainly, basically, especially in cages. Some are not in cages, but most of them are. That's why we say mainly, basically in cages. They are kept. Now, this is another paragraph. I decided to use the block system of writing paragraphs such that this one block, after it has ended here, has a space between it and the next one. So the next one also begins at the margin line, and then it forms another block. So as you see, this one is a block with a space, and then another block, another space, and the last block is going to come. Okay, so they are kept in cages for three main reasons, for three major reasons. The first one, the first what? Daniel, the first what? The first reason. Thank you, you are awake. The first one, the first reason, we don't have to say reason. So we have used the word one to replace the word reason so that we don't repeat it, because we don't want to repeat unnecessarily. So it becomes an unnecessary repetition. I've said this first one is to enable, to make it possible, to enable the dash to see them anytime they arrive at the center. Why keep them in the cages? To keep them in the cages in the first place has one purpose. The first purpose, the first reason, is to enable, to make it easy for the dash to see them when they come anytime. We have talked about those people who visit. Oh, why am I giving you the answers already? The people visiting, to see them anytime, even if it's night time, morning time, anytime noon, anytime they arrive at the center. Secondly, the second reason, you see the comma? Secondly, another reason, to protect them from enemies like, yes, we have seen enemies who are here to hurt animals. And yet we know the animals should coexist with us. They should coexist with us. So secondly, why we put them in cages is to protect them from enemies like Dash, those foolish fools, who capture or kill them. Those foolish fools. Even if one could come, I would abuse him. You foolish fool. But don't tell them that I've been abusing them. Please don't. They may capture me and kill me at the same time. Yes, who capture or kill them. Another reason, and the third one, the third reason is to control diseases by making sure, to ensure is to make sure, by ensuring that animals' movements are limited. You see, when an animal is moved from one place to the other, she may move with a disease. Foot and mouth disease. Mention some other animal diseases. Yes, Karin. Coccidiosis. Thank you. Yes, rabbits sometimes suffer from coccidiosis. Which other animals sometimes suffer from coccidiosis? Daniel? Yes, poultry animals. That is birds. Good. Poultry birds. Good. So there are different animal diseases. Anthrax, name it. So many. Now, if you move animals from place to place, then you are going to transmit. We don't say transfer. You're going to transmit. We don't say transport. You're going to transmit diseases. You transfer things and people, but you don't transfer diseases. You're going to transmit diseases. Move them from one place to another. Why? Some diseases are highly contagious. They are contagions. They can catch other people or animals and become deadly. We said before we went for break that deadly means something else. Which other word is used to mean deadly, Jennifer? Dangerous. Thank you very much. So some diseases are deadly. They are dangerous. Like we had the COVID-19 foolish fool over